So I have a series on my channel where I do a parody of what I think conspiracy theory podcasts would be like if they existed within the DC universe. And this is finally episode 4. In episode 3, I said if you commented an in-universe comment, I would read some of them in this episode, and I did that, so stick around for that. Okay, anyway, hope you enjoy. See you, bye. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Gotham City Tonight podcast. I'm really excited because we got a great show for you today. I think we're actually going to be reading the theories that you all have sent to us. I've overheard some of these theories beforehand, and they're absolutely mind-blowing. One of them I'm pretty sure is just true. So make sure to stick around for those. We got some theories about Batman coming in. Everything. We got everything coming in. There is something that I wanted to talk about really quickly. I wanted to be vulnerable and tell you all the truth, because you know I always tell you the truth. If you come to me, you know it's gonna be true. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm probably the only person that you can trust. You should only listen to me. There's been a rumor going around. LexCorp dropped us. We parted ways mutually. And anybody who tells you differently, they're just trying to slander the podcast and my name. Also, Lex Luthor did reach out to me Alright, sorry about that. We're back after a quick break. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do a caller first. I'm excited about this. We haven't talked with somebody in a while. Let's see how this goes.
Hello?
Hey, thank you for calling the Gotham City Tonight podcast.
Wow.
You're currently live on the air. How can I help you today?
I just wanted to call and say I'm a big fan. I think everything you do is awesome, and I think that all of your theories are correct, and I have a theory that, the reason you're always correct is because you're so smart, and I love you.
Oh, well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I was actually gonna say, today is actually, the day that marks 6 months till my birthday, so I was wondering if you could just sing me happy birthday live on the air.
No.
And I have a GoFundMe so that I can get, a really big birthday
I
present.
just remembered I have something
If you could
else
just
I have
shout
to
that
do,
out,
so we gotta
it would mean
go.
the
Thanks for
world
the
to
call.
me.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. You know what I'm gonna say? I love talking to callers. I love doing it. We'll do another one later. I get worried that, something weird's gonna happen, but that was a good conversation. I liked that. I love talking to you guys. I'm a man of the people. I love talking to you guys. You know what? Let's keep the ball rolling. I'm in a good mood. Let's go ahead and let's just jump straight to the theories that you guys have sent in. Go ahead and pull those up. Look, I don't understand. If you could just pull them up right now. I don't understand why you wouldn't have had them ready. Okay, but you could have had multiple tabs open and you knew we were going to be using them at some point. I don't understand why it's so hard to... Alright, first comment. This first comment is from Bobby Scarlettson, and they say, I can't believe the Riddler popped in again to try to ruin the podcast. Maybe it's more evidence as to your theory of villains and Batman being buddy-buddy. He clearly doesn't want you to spread the truth, so he's having his friends try to sabotage you. Don't let them stop you. You're doing this city and the world a huge service, and we'd love for you to keep up the work. Thank you, Bobby. That's a good comment. See, if you're thinking about leaving a comment, this is a good template for what you want to do, because I like this comment. Moving on to the next one here, this comment says, Hello Gotham City Tonight podcast. I'm a long-time listener and a massive fan of your podcast. Thank you. However, I disagree with your theory about Batman. Okay, so we're just going to stop right there. This is not a... there's no point in disagreeing with any of my theories because I'm not going to share something unless I know it's true. So... immediately outed yourself as somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. So let's just go ahead and move on to the next comment. Alright, this listener says, Hey Gotham City Tonight podcast, I'm a big fan of your work. In these trying times full of alien invasions and demonic vigilantes, it's good to see someone as being an unbiased source, saying it as it is. Thank you. That's what I always aim to do, so I'm happy to hear that, you're seeing it how it is. They say, earlier today, on my way back from work, I saw the Flash run by. Of course, that Scarlet scumbag knocked me off the road. Sadly, I'm not surprised by this. That's totally something the Flash has done in the past, and it's going to be something that he continues to do for a long time because he doesn't care about anybody but himself, and that's evident. He constantly shows it, and I'm sorry that happened to you. You deserve better. We deserve better heroes. Moving on, he says, I mean, sure I had a couple of drinks beforehand, but I just know it was the shockwave from his speed that caused me to lose control. And that certainly has happened before, and I think that's probably what happened here. I've told this in another podcast. I've had times where when I'm driving through Central City, the Flash will run past, and it'll shake my car, and one time the window shattered, So that's totally something that he could do. And you know what's funny? My insurance didn't pay for that. So, thanks, Flash. They say, this got me thinking. For the Flash to be running this fast, he has to be burning a bunch of calories, right? Where is he getting all that food? And then it dawned on me. I think the Flash is taking food from the charities better meant to deliver it to starving nations. Okay. That's totally something I could see the Justice League doing. Absolutely. I've never thought about that before, but yeah, I could definitely see that. But why are the charities letting him do this? Simple. He is Oliver Queen. Interesting, okay. We've seen the Flash run around Star City every once in a while, which is the home city of the billionaire. I haven't thought about that. And I saw this picture taken by a civilian where the Flash's mask was ripped, and we saw a bit of blonde hair underneath, just like Mr. Queen. I don't know how I haven't seen this picture, but if you could please send that to me, that's really interesting. Things are adding up, and they're not looking good for Mr. Queen. So now that we know for a fact that the Flash is a billionaire, he's probably bribing the charities to allow him to eat the food that is meant to be going to those in need to his heart's contempt. Wake up, America. Honestly, I don't know what I can really say about this one. Clearly, this is well researched. Clearly, this person knows what they're talking about. Take from this what you will. I'm going to do more research into this, but this is very compelling, and I think that, honestly, it's probable. I could totally see that, and I could totally see somebody like Oliver Queen using their money to give themselves superpowers, right? To, like, I don't know, fund scientific studies that make him the Flash, right? I'm not saying that that's what's happening. Don't come after me, Oliver. But I'm saying I'm going to do more research into this, and I think that you as the listener should too. Very interesting. Thank you for that comment. All right, this next comment says, wow, poor Jack seems to have lost a lot due to the Riddler's shenanigans. But he's publicly stated that the Riddler was lying. So what if all of Gotham and even Metropolis are out to get the podcast? Absolutely. There's something fishy going on, and clearly someone is after the Gotham City Tonight podcast. Couldn't agree more, couldn't have said it better. This is a good comment. This is perfect. Thank you. This next comment is from Liam, and Liam says, hey Jack, hope you're doing well after that Riddler nonsense. Thank you for saying that. I'm doing as good as I can do, you know? They go on to say, I just wanted to say that your podcast has been incredible to have and is really helping me get over my house burning down from Firefly a couple months ago. I'd greatly appreciate it if you gave a shout out to the hashtag Save the Gothamites Foundation. They help give victims like me a home in times of need and help relocate those who want to be free of Gotham. It's not easy and it's quite expensive, so a shout out can really help us in a big way. Hashtag Save the Gothamites and hashtag the Gotham City Tonight podcast. Well, shout out to the Save the Gothamites Foundation. It sounds like they're doing great work there. They're being the heroes that we need. Because clearly, you know, Batman's not doing his job. The Justice League's not doing his job. Batman's a demon. And if they were better heroes, we wouldn't need the Save the Gothamites Foundation. So go check them out. And thank you for your comment, Liam. I really appreciate it. And I hope that, you know, the whole situation gets sorted out, and I'm really sorry to hear about what happened with Firefly. Moving on to the next comment here. Okay, so are we just going to ignore how Batman has connections with the most powerful people in the entire... Excuse me, jeez. You know what's funny? I didn't have allergies until Poison Ivy came to town. And now... I have allergies. Anyway, they say, okay, are we just going to ignore how Batman has connections with the most powerful people in the entire universe? Look at the entire Justice League for a second. Superman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter. Think about that for a second. He's planning something, I'm sure of it. How did he contact every single powerful superhero on Earth? Oh yeah, and he's a superhero? Give me a break. I couldn't agree more. I haven't thought about it from that perspective before, but I definitely agree. Maybe they're all like, you know how Batman, as we've said, is a demon. Maybe they're demons from their world, right? And they can all contact each other. And once they destroy their world, he calls them over to our world or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, what are the odds that all of those so-called heroes are all from space and all ended up here and all joined the Justice League? None of them just want to live a regular life? I agree. Yeah, he's definitely planning something, and I hope that we're able to uncover what that truth is that the demon bat is planning before he does it, so, we can maybe stop him. So that's why I appreciate comments like this. And that's why I appreciate all of you for paying attention to what's going on and listening to the truth. I'm actually really happy with how this episode has gone, so we are gonna do another call, like I said at the beginning. So if you could let's just go ahead and do a call.
Hello.
Thank you for calling the Gotham City Tonight podcast. You're currently live on the air. How can I help you today?
This is Eddie Paint Can.
Alright, hang up on him. Hang up on him right now. So listen, if your name's Ed, Edward, or anything that sounds like you might be the Riddler, you're just not allowed anymore. Sorry. Thank the Riddler for that. Yeah. So I think we're actually done now. So thank you for listening to another episode. You know what? It's fine. Let's just end. I think maybe we should stop doing calls just in general, because I feel like if